Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to remove unwanted marks on your print. So you'll see this one's got some fingerprints on it. This print is much less visible, but it's got ink lines on the edges, and you'd like to get those clean before you submit your prints for an exhibition. So this is my little kit. I have a brand new paintbrush, nice clean paintbrush, a bone folder, a little spoon, a container of water, and my cleaning kit. So this is just my tin that I have because I like it. Okay, inside the tin I have some paper towel, and I have an eraser. It's a pen and pencil eraser, works really well. Then I have a scalpel with a sort of handmade handle out of a big pen top, and some masking tape. Then I have another scalpel, which has a different kind of blade. So this one you can see has got a rounded blade. This scalpel has got much of a sharp edge to it. Okay, so that's for the sharper areas. And then I have a putty eraser as well, or kneadable eraser. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm first going to remove this very fine line here. So if you've got something this delicate or this light, then generally a putty eraser will work just fine. So if you very gently work with your putty eraser on top, you can take off most of that ink residue that's on your print. Alright, so you just go around all of your borders, clean up your borders nicely. Get this out of the way. Okay, but you'll see that there's still a little bit of ink left there and there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scalpel, and you very gently with the tip of the scalpel, you actually remove the top fibers of your printing paper. Okay, so you can see how I've removed the fibers. Again, putty eraser very gently over it, and you will see that that line of ink is now gone. But your paper is looking a little bit rough here. So what you want to do is, if you grab your paintbrush, dip it in some water, then you paint a little bit of water on the area that you've just cleaned. You take your paper towel, place it over that area, and with the spoon you are burnishing those fibers back down. Okay, the reason why you want to have paper towel in between your burnisher or your spoon and the paper is because, as you can see, as I'm burnishing, it's actually making the paper towel shiny and smooth. Now, if you don't have that in between, your paper will actually become shiny and smooth, and people will be able to see that you've tried to clean or that you've tried to burnish. So I'm just burnishing a bit more, right? And then I'm quite happy with the result of what I've got here. So I can see here's another little line, but this was the area where I had worked on previously. Okay, so that's if you've got a very small amount of ink on your print. However, if you're looking at something like fingerprints, I like to start with my pen and pencil eraser, and you'll see that the grey side, you can get this at any art shop, P&A, Herbert Evans, Decor Edge. The grey side has got quite a rough finish. The pencil one is quite smooth. So using the grey side, you very gently, again, you're going over the top and you're wanting to remove as much of that ink residue as possible. Okay, but please don't press too hard, otherwise you will make a hole in your paper. So again, I'm not using my hand to wipe the fibers, I'm using the putty eraser. And as I'm going over with the putty eraser, it's also picking up a little bit of that residue. Okay, so you can see how much of it's picked up. But now again, the paper is rough. But before I smooth the paper, again, I'm going to use my scalpel. Just very gently remove those top fibers. Okay guys, the key word here is gentle. If you go too hard, you're going to again make a hole in your print, which is going to be very visible and will be recognized as damage in the print and therefore devalue your artwork. Okay, so remove that again using my putty eraser. Okay, and then with my water, paint over it to soften those fibers. Then you'll see I've got a bit of a circle over there, and then with my burnish I'm going to burnish it out. Okay, check the progress. Okay, and you can see up here I've still got a little bit. So then again I'll try to lift very gently. Putty eraser. A little bit more water. And again burnish. So you don't have to use a teaspoon to do this. You're also very welcome to use a bone folder if you're lucky enough to own one. And same thing, you put your paper towel down and then with your bone folder you push down those paper fibers again. Okay, so then that's, I know you can still see a little bit. So this artwork needs a bit more work in the corners, but if you keep doing this very gently, then you will end up with a nice clean print. Okay guys, quick update on the print that had the fingerprints in the top corner over here. I went over it once more with my blade and then burnished it, and it's looking like a nice clean print now, ready for presentation.